You gotta guard it. Don't grab it yet.
Oh!
Oh, snap! Oh, snap!
Live marking.
Eliminated.
Dude, there's no way that I just got that kill. That was crazy.
Sharky, buns!
Welcome to the second installment of the Warzone Strategy Bible. The first video was really successful, and I just wanted to thank you all for your support. These videos take me about 7 to 10 hours to make once all the layovers are added and the videos are edited and put together. If you're finding the Strategy Bible helpful, please hit that like and subscribe button to catch the latest videos when I post them. Mahalo in advance for that. In this episode, we will be breaking down the parajump and covering how to parajump faster than your opponent, allowing you to secure a weapon before they even hit the ground. If you didn't catch the last video on competitive button layout and presets, you'll want to first head on over to your options menu, scroll over to your controller settings, go all the way down to the very bottom. You'll see parachute auto deploy. By default, that's enabled. You'll want to disable that. This allows you to deploy your parachute manually lower than what the auto deploy would. This does run the risk of smashing into the ground if you're too slow to deploy your parachute manually or if you just forget, so be mindful of that. Before going over what actions we need to take to parajump faster than our opponent, we need to understand why we are doing those actions. So let's talk a little bit about the physics of the parajump. Here we have the start of a graph to help us understand the physics of the parajump. On one side we have distance, on the other side we have speed. Now let's say this line represents the trajectory of our jump if we were to jump as far as we could. When you jump out of the plane and for a few seconds after, you're covering more distance than the height that you're losing. This changes a couple seconds into your jump and you start losing more height than the distance you're actually covering, which is indicated by this arrow. If you fall below this arrow, then you'll start falling faster than the distance that you're covering. In game, this arrow represents about 70 miles per hour. Your parajump speed can be found right here. Now that we've went over the physics of the parajump, let's break one down using a step-by-step analysis to go over all the details that's going to help minimize the time it takes us to get to the drop zone. The first thing you want to do after choosing a drop site is adjust the camera so you're looking straight down the wings of the plane, like so. Now what you do is wait until the plane's wings line up with the drop site and jump. What this does is it puts the drop site exactly perpendicular with the plane, minimizing the amount of distance that you have to travel. The next step is to open your parachute as fast as you can after exiting the plane and cutting the parachute as fast as you can. You continue this process by opening and closing your parachute right around about 50 to 60 miles per hour mark, depending on the distance of your jump. Eventually, you'll reach a height that's a bit too low to cut your parachute. That height is about the third tick mark from the height gauge, which you can see right here. Once you're nearing the drop site, if you have time, rotate the camera around to check behind you to see if there's anybody dropping in the same area as you. Like this guy, or this guy. Then the last thing you want to do is just land, grab a gun as fast as you can, and secure the area, maybe even an early kill. And that concludes this episode of the Strategy Bible. If these videos are helping you guys out, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, helps me out a ton, and I appreciate all the support. Thanks guys, until next episode.